What's up, everybody?
We're back.
And we're back with a guest.
Our first guest ever.
We'll see how this goes. You may come back on. We may never do a guest on the show again. See how it goes. I hope you're ready for that pressure. In case you don't know, this is Buzz and Bun. Our special guest today will go by Beef, so that everyone's on the same page.
Keeping the alliteration together.
Yep. We'll see how long that lasts.
It's going to be tough for every other guest we get. It'll be tough. But
Gotta go with B.
Yeah.
One syllable B.
Absolutely.
We'll see what
we're going to
happens.
run out of one syllable words eventually.
No, they're limitless. Limitless.
No, that's ridiculous. Beef, care to make an intro?
How's everybody doing? I was gonna go with the what's up, because that's just so ingrained within me. But
You got to fight.
That's not me.
You got to fight the urge.
Apparently that sucks. I don't know why.
Can we get shirts that have that? What's
Hell
up? What's up?
Like, but I don't know why
Got a
it's
logo on
special.
the back?
Like, all I've done is I said "What's up" twice instead of
It's from
just
something.
one more time. Oh, it's from Sex Drive.
Yes.
What's up? What's up? Yeah.
There's a lot of one-liners. In
You
there.
guys like to party? I'm at a party. Yeah.
There's a lot of good stuff.
Yeah. There's more. Not appropriate for the airwaves,
Technically,
but it'll
it is.
chuckle.
No, never.
Give you a
We're
chuckle.
flying under FCC
This isn't
reg,
serious, dude. This is an XM, not Howard Stern.
Kind of. It's
Not
the
that
internet.
Power.
There's even crazier stuff on the internet.
Maybe. But then I got to add a little explicit tag to it.
So what?
I don't know. That shuts us down for endorsements.
Yeah, let's just get away from that.
I say let the kids roll the dice. They're going to learn those words sooner or
You
later.
would. That's why you're here.
That's why I'm here.
That's why you're here.
Keep you honest.
You're the risk involved.
Keep you in check.
All right. So we have Beef on the show.
You flew in just for this.
Yeah. Took a lot of planning, a lot of logistics,
We let him use the private jet.
a lot of operations.
Yes.
Set him up nice.
Glad to be in the studio.
But
Glad
what
to
we
be
got for him?
I think we're going to open up with a rapid
Little
fire.
rapid fire.
Little rapid fire question. Get to know him. These questions are not based on anything. They're just kind of random things. Kind of gauge his thought process. They're going to be rapid fire. Answer as quickly as you can. And then after, if we need to revisit any, we can. All right?
Yeah.
Hit it.
How long?
ready?
Now, what does he have? Does he have a time limit?
We're talking quick. I don't
Right.
want
So,
a long.
I'm gonna keep track.
Yeah.
10 seconds.
Oh, he used 10 seconds.
5 seconds.
for an answer. Yeah, no, I want bam, quick.
Rapid fire.
Question, answer.
We'll come up
Question,
with some
answer.
kind of punishment if you don't mean it, but I
I
don't
have
know what
no
it is.
idea what's coming at me.
I don't know
right
what
now.
it is
Chug a
just
beer or
yet.
something.
Yes. Definitely.
Yes.
Yes.
It's a reward.
This is a real highbrow show.
Oh, yeah.
So you know we're gonna be fine.
Oh, yeah.
All right, are you ready for this?
No.
I like that
Oh,
answer.
good.
Let's go.
Good.
All right, ready?
No.
I gotta stop asking him
All
questions.
right, but yeah, just...
Okay, number one song on your iTunes right now.
Probably something Katy Perry,
Why isn't it "Hello" by Adele?
because I don't have it on my iTunes.
Tars from Interstellar or the robot from Rocky IV?
Tars every day.
What's your best worst movie?
Best worst movie. I don't even know how to answer that.
We'll come back to that one,
Come back.
because I like it.
Last movie you saw in theaters,
Creed. No, Star Wars.
and why didn't you like it?
I love it. I saw it 3 times.
But if you got to pick, why didn't you like it?
Bam.
I didn't like it because it wasn't as long as I wanted it to be.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay. Describe Buzz in one word.
Terrible.
Cool.
That was just the first one came.
Any New Year's resolution?
Get huge.
Yeah, it is.
All right. I need to
Same.
know, what is your favorite trilogy? And in that trilogy, what is the order in which you prefer the movies?
Yeah.
5 seconds, go.
Favorite trilogy, 5 seconds. Favorite Dark Knight.
Okay.
I
Give me the order
can't
of
give you the order right now.
Ooh.
I can't.
We'll come back.
I can't because that's another topic.
We'll come back to it.
All right. Best worst movie.
Best worst movie. In the sense of
All right.
best worst movie. So like,
What
is it like a terrible movie that I enjoy? Is that
Yes.
what you mean?
Yes, give me that,
Exactly.
yes.
That's what it is.
Terrible movie that I enjoy. Spinning off your Christmas episode, I like Polar Express. And
Okay. Wow.
You guys didn't go into that a lot.
I didn't see that coming.
But I
didn't
don't
see that coming.
think
No one thinks that's a terrible movie, though.
That's just in my head though.
And you have to
Like,
think that it's a terrible movie in order to say it. Like, what is your... Like, I already know what yours is.
Yeah.
I forget what mine would be.
No,
Mine
you're-
is like...
You're just
I
like,
don't
get
know.
rich or die trying.
yeah, right. Like
It's just
Notorious
That's a bad
or something.
movie.
They're terrible movies. You know it's bad. Like Chronicles of Riddick, Pitch Black.
Yeah.
Love those movies.
Those are good
They
movies.
suck.
They are pretty bad. But they're
So, is there
you
something in mind that you think sucks, but you enjoy watching?
you like it?
This is a big topic. This isn't a rapid fire question.
But I wanted to put you under
It's
pressure.
Really not. That's
Yeah.
a tough question.
If I had time to prepare.
That is the toughest question out of those 10.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
So, but I wanted to mix it up. All right, Tell you what,
Best worst movie.
let it simmer. We'll revisit at the end of the show.
All right.
All right? No pressure. If you don't got nothing, no worries.
Definitely won't be prepared for
Okay.
that at the end. But, I'll try.
That's pretty much the name of the show, is just not being prepared.
No idea what we're going to
Yeah,
do.
while you talk on other topics, you must be thinking about your answer to that. It's rigorous.
Also,
but
cool.
It's
The show
exhausting.
is
I'm
complex.
exhausted already. We haven't
So
even talked
am I.
about anything.
Okay, so we've reached it, which this next thing we may do with everybody, we'll see what happens. See if you're cool enough to come on.
Yeah.
You got to pay us a lot of money to get on this show.
Naturally.
So, an airing of grievances
Is in order.
for our guest.
Yeah.
So, I think we've had like 4 or 5 segments, conversations,
Discussions.
parts of our epic series we're putting together here.
Yeah.
Up to this point, our guests may not necessarily agree with what we've talked about or agree with us as people.
While I find that hard to believe, I guess it's a thing.
It could happen.
Yeah.
So, for this point right now, our guest, Beef, has 4 minutes to let fly any problems he has with what we've said up to this point in our series.
Anything goes. No holds barred.
We're not going to respond. This is
Mm-hmm.
his segment, his open air.
Yep.
So, hope you have your list ready. You
I'm
got
ready to go.
4 minutes.
It's up.
Go into detail. I don't care. You know what this is? This is like the part of A-Hole, the card game,
Mhm.
where like A-Hole gets to deal, yet he commands anyone they want to
Yep.
do, and then it all comes back. All comes back on him. We'll have a little rebuttal sesh right after.
We're gonna need to. I feel like.
But airing grievances, 4 minutes. Ready, go.
All right. My show right now. 4 minutes, my show. I'm making it my thing. I'm calling it Beef's Beef. This is my thing. Right. Going back, this is pretty much all from the last episode, I think. There was something where you brought up that you're, like, a very lyrical guy, but you enjoy a nice beat, and I don't think that's true. I think you're kind of a lyrical hoe. There are a lot of good beats out there that I like to throw on the stereo when we're getting the lift on, and you just are not having it at all. And lyrics, I'm still young, so I can enjoy a nice beat. I don't really need to get into lyrics. Next thing, concussion. That's a whole separate discussion. I just had to bring that up because I have some opinions on that and how Buzz in particular responds to just even to bringing that up. Another thing, just a small detail that some viewers, all 10 of you, may have missed in the last episode.
That's generous.
You said something about, it was like haunted houses or something like that. I'm kind of a numbers guy. You talked about that a little bit. I'm a statistics guy. Played baseball. That's where I'm at. You said something like there's 400 million people and 100 million cases, so that's a chance of 1 in 40. That'd be a chance of 1 in 400. I just, boom, roasted.
Boom, roasted.
I'll have to review the tape.
It's definitely on there because I reviewed it. Made
was-
sure
it
that
was-
I wasn't calling you out on something that wasn't
Yeah,
real.
it was bad.
I'm not a numbers guy.
Come on, bad numbers.
It's here for artistic purposes.
I won't go into the Christmas movies. I said my thing about, what Polar Express is to me a little bit. I don't think it's an asterisk on Tom Hanks' career at all, the way you kind of made it seem. You've never really given it a chance, though. This is Buzz I'm speaking to. Bun, I don't remember if you said that you had listened or had watched it. We'll get to that later. And the fact that It's a Wonderful Life came up so late in the discussion, I'm so glad that Bun brought it up because I can't believe Buzz didn't mention it earlier. There's some people out there that would be real disappointed about that, I have to tell you. And then Star Wars. I'm going to go out here on a limb and
Bun's real excited for this. Buzz, you're
I'm going to suggest that after this whole episode, however long it may be, we could run another episode just to talk about Star Wars because there's not nearly enough time left in this countdown for me to explain my feeling.
There's like 50 minutes left.
Yeah, that's not enough. I mean, we could go into Star Wars 30, but we'd have not enough time to talk about anything else. So I'm suggesting, like, post this episode, just sit here,
A little
take
nugget.
little intermission, 5, 8, 30-minute segment, however long you want to go. Yeah,
4 hours.
we could talk. We could rap about
Great.
that.
I'm looking forward to that.
And then
Do that.
that was my last bullet point.
Wow.
Great.
Shots fired. I liked it though.
Really though?
I
Were
liked
they
it
bad?
though. No, you called us, kept us in check. Checks and balances here.
That's what this is all about, though, right?
I
Just airing
respect
of
it.
grievances, and a lot of them, I don't think were major grievances.
You feel good though? Does it? You feel like a burden's been lifted?
I've been waiting to do that for 2 weeks, so yeah, I feel
good.
a little bit lighter.
Good. All right. Well, I'll go right to the numbers comment.
Yeah, that's because that's all you got. That's all you got to work.
That's all I got really right
I got
now.
a couple other things.
I don't claim to be a numbers guy, especially off the cuff, like when I'm just like spitballing. The math isn't there. I get it. But I was trying to make a point. Granted, the math was wrong. But I think it helped sell the point, and Nate was afraid of buying a haunted house, and I was just trying to tell him.
No.
I agree wholeheartedly.
the odds
Afraid
are
of buying any house because of its chance of being haunted.
Okay, but that's what I'm trying to make.
And those
point.
were the chances, the 1 in 40, but 1 in 400 chance.
That even makes my point even better. You have a 1 in 400 chance. Are you planning on buying 400?
Still a chance that I would not be willing to take.
Oh, yeah.
I agree.
Wow.
Build your own house.
Nah. I'll live in my car before I do that.
I wouldn't do that.
There we go.
Because I know my car's not haunted.
You don't know.
You don't know that.
You're right, I don't know anything.
Would you rather live in a haunted house or a car without a heater?
Your car didn't have 0 miles when you got it.
What do you
Hypothetically,
I'm driving a
no,
shack?
No,
Like,
I'm
I
just
don't
saying
have a heat?
heaters don't last forever, Nate. We know this.
All right. Well, hopefully in the time that my house is being built, my heater will last. So,
Okay, fair enough.
my other thing.
Fair enough.
So, weight room. This is an audio aspect.
Mm-hmm.
No one can see us.
Mm-hmm.
But we're a couple, not you necessarily. You're
Thank you.
very active.
Thanks.
You're very active.
Just
But
okay.
but Beef and I
Beat-
happen to
beat
be
me down a little bit.
No. You're very fit. We're just meatheads. We're stupid. Yeah, we just like lift heavy things. We like it, and then we like.
Nothing wrong with that.
I
And
think
then
that's kind of where the beef name came from.
Exactly.
Just to preface some of the people out there that may not know
Yeah,
who beef is.
he's beefy. Anyway,
Beefy.
when it comes time to lifting,
That's 2 syllables. We agreed.
oh no, I'm saying it's an adjective to describe beef.
Ah,
is that he's
beefy
beefy?
beef. Got it.
So
Carry on.
give me a song that you has a good beat that I don't like.
I mean, just fresh off my head, anything Future.
Oh,
I don't think Future knows what he's saying in his songs.
I don't either. But this is what I'm. Okay, so
But
you said I was a lyrical hoe. Whatever, fine. And that there happens to be a song that has a good beat. What I didn't mention was that a song that has such terrible lyrics will take away and subtract from the beat.
No.
For me.
No, you're
I'm not
listening
saying
too much.
I'm not saying for other people. I'm saying for him. Like, okay, great. I'll give you a good beat. Is Jumpman.
Yeah.
Can't
Mhm.
stand it.
Yeah, Future. That's what I'm saying.
I can get through Drake's part,
Yep.
and then I get to Future, and I'm like, what? So you couldn't come up with a rhyme, so you're just repeating the same word 6 times. That takes away from me. I can't
I know.
can't do
I
it.
agree.
I know.
I
And
can't do it.
I hate that lineup of words, and every time they do it.
Yeah.
But when I'm in the weight room and I'm feeling it, I say those words and I'm hyped to it. And then if I hear it in a car, I hate it. It's a different realm. It's a different scenery.
It seems like it's a conditional thing. Like in a car, driving, you don't like it, correct? Did I hear you right?
Yes.
But in the weight room. But see, is it now?
He's just so blinded with pre-workout
Right?
rage that he just.
I think that's it.
Not even that. You know. I mean.
I think it just taps into the primal aspect of it. You just hear like drum beats, and you're like, "Yeah, I gotta lift stuff right now."
Yeah.
I think that's it.
lifted hard.
The goal is to
Hunting
get a
large
bass,
animals.
a bass so loud that it just drowns out words.
It'd be nice.
It's not always realistic.
No, but it'd be in an ideal world. Can you take me, Bun? Can you take me through your workout regimen and mindset?
Mine.
I know you work out.
I do. I
You're a
do.
fit dude.
I just I'm a bare bones workout kind of guy. I'm trying to just keep it 0. I'm not trying to make gains.
You're maintaining.
Yeah, I'm trying to just
No regression though.
no regression. I'm trying to just stay healthy.
Yeah.
I keep it simple. I throw on some beat heavy songs as well. I feel it helps with the rhythm, especially when you're knocking out reps.
Mhm.
Having a good rhythm to kind of keep you on pace or keep you going helps me. But every now and then I throw on a little bit of some lyrical stuff. You know what I mean? Something a little more.
I mean, it still has to hit. Like, I can't listen to spoken word crap. Like,
I've done that.
while
I've done
lifting.
that. Like I've listened to radio while lifting.
Yeah.
And it's I don't know though. It's just sometimes I will listen to it only if I like the tunage isn't right on my phone right now. Like I got nothing going on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I don't know. That's just me though. I'm not trying to get, like I said, I'm not trying to get amped. I'm just there so I don't get fined. Pretty much. So.
Gotcha.
That's me though.
Gotcha.
Teaches them.
Yeah. What is there anything that you can't listen to in the weight room?
Country.
No country in the weight room.
No country on any level.
You can't even listen to country normally, can you?
I can tolerate. No, like
Okay.
if I'm out, and country's on, I'm fine with it. If the scenario is right for it, so be it. But in the weight room, there is just absolutely you can't. That's like I don't even know. It's bad.
Can
It's
Beef
bad.
do country in the weight room?
No.
I can do country, man.
Really?
Oh yeah, I can listen to anything in the weight room.
I would take like
It's
pop.
got to be like a
No, see
leg
that-
day
I don't
or
think so.
something.
Dude, no, I would take
It's
like
got-
pop 40 because at least there's like a beat to it, a rhythm, or like an up tempo kind of thing going on.
There's definitely a certain kind of country. Like I can do like party country. Like I could do maybe some upbeat Florida Georgia Line, some Sam Hunt maybe.
See,
I mean-
country just puts me in a different mood.
like a drinking mood. Like I want to
A
drink.
chilling on a beach mood.
Yeah.
I can really only listen to country 4 months out of the year, let alone like never in a weight room, and sometimes not even in certain months of the year.
It's definitely going to be a late in the week. Like you're not hitting your muscle groups for the first time, like your big hit. But like late in the week, like a Friday, we're on the doorstep of the weekend.
See that, but
Maybe you get a little outdoor drinking in.
my thought process is that I don't want to start relaxing when I'm in there to work out.
Oh, see, it's
I don't
not a
wanna start.
sanctuary.
Yeah, no.
I unwind in there.
I don't know.
It's a different kind of unwind.
Yeah, I think the country music holds you back, man.
It could. Whatever.
I know you're a big Toby Keith
The
fan.
thing, is, honestly, like what could hold me back too is like I listen to too much of the same genre. Too many consecutive days of like Drake or something like that. I just kind of it plummets my performance. So I got to spike it with something.
I don't think country's the right drug to spike
I've got
it with.
I've got some Rihanna in the weight room.
That's fine. I get Rihanna.
I can yeah.
I
I like some EDM too.
Absolutely.
Ooh, big
EDM's
Big.
good.
love it.
Big EDM.
You like EDM?
Anytime you can mix EDM with
Country.
no, not at all.
Classical.
With
A little
like
Mozart for your
rap.
ass.
That's where I'm living.
With what
at.
rap?
With rap.
Yeah.
So
So a little
I'll
ASAP,
always
Wild for the Night.
not
I
even
was
that.
thinking a little Childish Gambino.
Yeah.
A little bit of
Some camp.
Nah.
There's stuff.
I got you.
Yeah.
Yeah, but your EDM twist.
Oh.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
I mean, I'll simple
can't
as
think
going
of
to
a
YouTube and just looking up dubstep remixes.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with
That's-
it.
Of common songs.
I'm on that.
Yep.
Nothing wrong with it.
The thing is, though, it's funny. Like, whatever I listen to in the weight room, I can listen to all the time. So, like, I could on my drive home just throw on some dubstep, whatever,
Yeah.
some Skrillex, some chill at work, get some stuff done. Skrillex.
Nothing wrong with it.
Oh,
Could throw a little Disturbed on,
No.
whatever. I could drive.
I can't do anything.
And just hang out with some Disturbed.
You know, this is going to go back to episode 1. I can't do, when I'm doing work, it's got to be like a babbling brook
No
or
way.
rainwater or the soundtrack to Birdman.
Mm.
That's good stuff. You
Mm.
should really check that out.
Hey, you know what? You should really watch Whiplash because that actually predates. I mean, there's a Birdman connection there. Because like it's all about the drums, cymbals, percussion, right?
Yeah, I got you.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, he's performing Birdman.
Yeah.
Check it out. Check it out, everyone.
Real good.
It's a hell of a
Real
good
good.
movie.
Yeah, I'm not prepared for that.
It's okay.
Sorry, folks.
Next
You're
time.
fine.
Next time.
But we've both recently seen Whiplash.
Yeah, I think we've both gone on a huge movie binge.
Oh, we've been great.
It's been incredible. Seeing a lot of stuff. Whiplash was one of them, and to me, and I've been telling everyone about it, Whiplash has become the baseline for my new best movie. Like, this is it. This movie was phenomenal, and I didn't watch it in theater. I didn't watch it in in the comfort of my home. I watched it on a computer screen while multitasking, doing other stuff, and I still loved it. I loved every minute of it. I loved it.
Yeah.
It was great. It was a great
When you have like two people like that just carry the movie, it's pretty sweet.
Now, I've seen the commercial. Because when you said Whiplash, I had no idea what that was about.
Yeah.
So I can get the gist of the tone of Whiplash, but
Oh, you can't.
all right, I can't. You're right. I can't. You're right. But
I'm just saying.
no, I'm being truthful.
It's awesome.
I really couldn't. The sense is that it's like a hard-hitting movie. Like, emotionally, a little bit.
I would say it's more of it's an emotional roller coaster. I would say that. I wouldn't say it hits hard, but there's like a
the commercial I watched.
You get like it's intense.
It's over a blip of time though. Like it's not a long. Like I don't know.
It's kind of like a drum solo.
Yeah, for the most part, it could be like over. It's over like a semester, I think. There, and then there's something else at the end. But
yeah.
It's a couple weeks, so it's not a journey.
But that's what's cool about it because it progresses so quickly, and you got like all these emotions within such a short period of time. Yeah, but I think.
What else did you see?
What else did I see?
Yeah,
I saw Concussion.
Right. So let's bring this up.
Yeah, we might as well just get into this.
Yeah, that's what I forgot.
Because that was. I was like thinking about it. I'm like, do I bring it up? Do I not bring it up? Let's bring it up.
Let's talk about it
while we're airing the grievances.
How was your concussion experience?
I thought it was a good movie. I will say it was a good movie. Will Smith as an actor is much better than the movie is as a movie. But that's just me. Because I felt like I kind of already. Well, I did. I already knew the backstory. I already knew the outcome of kind of everything. I could see where it was going. But it still just wasn't like an amazing movie. It didn't amaze me, but it was entertaining. Overall, it was a good film. Well, I liked Will Smith in it. This is the best film I think he's ever been in. Like as far as acting goes.
Is it the best film he's ever been in, or is it
the best his best performance in a film? And I don't think anyone can really argue against it. I mean, maybe you could make some arguments for like, what is it? I'm gonna forget the name of the movie.
Forgettable.
Bagger Vance?
Bagger Vance was good, but I didn't think he was like phenomenal in that. It's pass. I'll come back to it.
Rapid fire.
The one where he loses like all the money and he's selling
Pursuit of Happiness.
Pursuit of Happiness. That was it. Sorry.
That's a good one.
Pursuit of Happiness. That's a good one too, and he's good in that. But I think he, as an actor, I think he really not amps it up for this movie. But that's just me. But I've heard there's some discrepancies.
Your turn. Okay, so the backstory is that Beef here wants me to see Concussion after I give him good movies to check out that we can talk about. I don't know. I already know a lot about the story.
Yeah.
I know a lot about the outdatedness of the story. And with that, I'll save my rant for after Beef talks about why I'm dumb for not wanting to see this movie.
All right. That's a little harsh.
Okay.
You're not dumb. I just think if you're going to have a podcast about movies, you should be open to watching any kind of movie, right? Especially one that's people are enjoying. Like, I would agree completely with Bun about Will Smith's performance, and I was trying to think of movies where he plays more serious roles, and Pursuit of Happiness is one that skipped my mind, but I would say this is one of, if not his best, but one of his better performances. We've seen a ton of Men in Blacks and, iRobots where
Bad Boys.
Oh yeah, how do you forget that one? You don't get to see Will Smith in a serious role really like this one, and I would also agree with the fact that he outkicks his coverage because he is better than the movie itself, because he is very good, but the movie as a whole is good, entertaining, in the sense of this is a story we haven't heard really or seen from start to finish from his aspect. At least I haven't, and I just have an issue. Everybody loves football, man.
That's right.
All right,
Which is why this movie isn't going to end football.
And all right, that's my next point right there.
Okay.
Is I think the movie portrayed Bennett Namalu, right? Is his name?
Mm-hmm.
I believe.
Sounds right.
I don't know enough, but I think the movie portrayed like he wanted to end this whole industry of football, and I don't know. I didn't get that sense. Just because I try to keep a level head. And I think that's kind of what you're thinking, is that he was out to end football. There are a lot of times where he doesn't understand football. By the end, you kind of see it come full circle. He kind of gets it. And his big point is just to get this message across about
Tell the truth.
Exactly. Right. Just to get the message out there to the people playing football of the risks and those kinds of things. There's a lot of science that goes into it that, they didn't even scrape the surface of everything that really goes into all of it. They throw a lot of numbers at you sometimes, and those can be heavy hitters, especially for the parents and the athletes that watch this movie. But all in total, I just think it's a movie you need to check out. I don't know. Everyone's going to take something different from it. And, I just think you, someone who dabbles a little bit in football, would enjoy something different. It's not about perseverance of a team. It's on the other side of the ball. I dabble in sports medicine just a little bit, and I like it. So it was nice to see a little sports medicine kind of football movie.
Okay. I think my issue is like the problem linked to this. Like everybody's like, "Oh, is football going to go on?" Like, yeah, it's going to go on. I don't want to call anybody out, but it would be surprising if you played the game and didn't think that there could be lasting effects with as much as you mess with your brain.
Right.
Like myself, having had at least five concussions, you know what comes with this game, and you know that it could lead to other things. I mean, and this is the thing that I think with this movie, it's an awkward time for it because this when this actually happened. And then the findings actually came out. Steps were taken and things were put in place, protocol standards, for football on all levels to help address this issue.
Yep. And
the thing is like there are ways I think to calm it, but I don't know that there's a way to prevent concussions. There isn't. No. I don't think. There's no way that you have the sport without the risk of it. And it's there in everything. You can get a concussion playing basketball, baseball, soccer. I don't like, our mother's going to let their sons play football. Because this is to me, that if you play it the right way, it's something that should not hold you back from all of the pluses and all of the pros of playing football.
I'd agree with that.
So I just think it's an awkward timing because, all levels of football are trying to address this issue. But it comes out like it's trying to invoke change, but the change has already been happening. I don't know. I mean, and then maybe that's just me who knows more about what current day football is doing, and that people who don't follow the game, that they don't know that that's happening. But
so when I watched it, I kind of I thought that same thing. Like I could see how it could affect it. Like I could see how it could make some waves, some ripples, but I don't see it shutting down football as is. So I think that's kind of unfounded to be like, oh, this is going to end football, because if it would have ended football, it would have ended when the initial findings were coming out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I did hear a crazy conspiracy theory about it, though.
Yeah.
Would you like to hear it?
Yeah.
Okay. I heard that, no matter what, concussions aren't the actual problem. It's any kind of hits to the head that cause problems. And so the NFL has latched onto concussions as the scapegoat, we're trying to prevent concussions, when the inherent problem in their sport is any head injury, making it dangerous. So concussions have become the poster child for we need to get rid of concussions and the sport will be fine, when in reality it doesn't really matter if you play or not. Or whether you get concussed or not, any kind of hits to the head are detrimental.
Yeah, they all add up.
So that kind of goes back to your point where it's you know the risks going in. You can get hit in the head, but especially, and even on a pro level, if you were to tell me hey, you might get a concussion throughout your career being a pro athlete and be the number 1 overall draft pick, or you could not play football, there would be a line to be the number 1 overall draft pick out the door. Mm-hmm. People want to play because the money's there and they know the risk and they're willing to take it because they get paid to do it.
Yep.
So
something, just in terms of a timeline, I'm just curious, because I'll ask you this first. How far back do you think this goes in terms of the NFL starting to kind of take care of this situation and kind of, eliminate concussions, which, going back on something you said, concussions are something that can't be taken care of completely, and that's 100% true. No way concussions are ever going to be taken out of the game. Really, it's just these protocols that are getting set into place is to decrease the amount of concussions we get, because they really are unavoidable. And then, like you said, it's not about concussions. Concussions is something that we label a certain level of head injury, whereas it's just any trauma to the head, no matter what, whether you want to classify it as a concussion or not. It's just multiple repetitions to the head and what it does to the brain and the way it rattles it around that really affects it. So, yeah, going back to my question, like, how far back do you think it stretches?
I think that steps started in like 2009. I don't think it dates that far back. I think it's a really recent thing.
Right.
And the purpose of a helmet is to, in its inception, was to prevent from skull fractures, which it's done a great job at. I mean, you don't have a recorded skull fracture in how long? I mean, and then that's what's funny is like now we talk about this, and with all the equipment and protection that is out there, this game was played by just dudes running around at each other full speed.
Those leather skull caps.
But yeah, the game has evolved a lot since it began, but I don't think for this specific problem it hasn't been long at all. But I think there's a lot of work going into it, and I don't think we've reached the final thing. But I don't think you see significant changes or number drops in head injuries without significantly changing how the game's played.
And if you change the way the game's played, no one wants to watch it.
Yeah, I mean...
And they've already made changes, and you hear the complaints about it, like, oh, that's not a penalty, it was a clean hit, that was this. Yeah. I know they're trying to protect them. At some point, and to some extent, the game kind of lost a little bit of its edge, but I get it. I'd rather see people, not getting...
Oh, yeah.
Head injuries. You don't want to see that.
No, you don't want to see that. And it kind of takes you back. Like, you see things, it kind of goes up the chain. So, like, you see in college yesterday, Ohio State's Joey Bosa gets taken out for targeting.
Yep.
Where he does not hit a defensive player's head, but he puts his own head in a position which can cause damage to himself. And he's ejected for that. I don't know that he'll ever try to do that again. I mean, that's a step that's being taken.
Yeah.
Because you need to stop. Like, you need to put a halt to that early on. He's a little bit lower and he leaves his feet. That could be a neck injury. He can never play again. Things are being done at lower levels. I mean, you see all the, in Pop Warner and lower levels of proper tackling technique and all that kind of stuff.
That's the big stress now.
That's the thing, where the country and the sport is working towards a safer way to play, but there's never going to be a safe way to play. It just comes with it. And I don't think that what bothers me is I've seen, and I've been a part of the benefits that can come from playing that sport. And I don't know. I mean, to think that obviously, I mean, it's your child. It's your life. You brought him into this world, but it's hard to think that you would keep, your son from playing the sport and not getting to experience all the great things that come with it, when just as good a chance there is for him to get a concussion, there's the equal amount of chance that he doesn't ever get one, and he misses out on life experiences. So,
and yeah, like I said, I don't think Bennett Amalu's, in terms of the story, what the movie did, there are a lot of things that I would change in terms of how they told the story. I did a little bit of research in some of the things because, I don't know what movie did this to me, but now I have to reference back to make sure that, what they told in the movie is factual, or if it's close to factual, or if they spun anything, because that happens, especially in stories like this. So, there are things that I have, airing of grievances could have delved into that a little bit. But in terms of the story, you said 2009. The thing that kind of kicked all this off is a player by the name of Mike Webster. Mm-hmm. So you're familiar with him. Mm-hmm. He died in 2002, and that's when this whole thing started. So I think the story of Bennett Amalu is about how he was trying to get this message out there, and how for a long time what the NFL did was kind of attack him and try and discredit him, his career. And they go at him pretty hard in the movie. In terms of real life, I haven't done enough research to tell people, how much of that is true. I already know some of the things they put in there are not as factual as they could have been in terms of, side stuff. But, in terms of the story, I think it's more about, he wasn't trying to eliminate the game. Personally, I don't think he was. But in terms of, spreading the awareness of head injuries and concussions and those terms of things, Like, it was just how the NFL pushed back on him spreading his awareness, and I think that's kind of where the story is, and that's why I want you to watch it, just because I think you see it a way that it's not actually portrayed. Like you're kind of thinking what about trying to like foreshadow what it's about, and you kind of know, but you're not really all there.
I'm definitely gonna see it, but I'm gonna play it like season 5 finale of Game of Thrones. Like, I know what happened, and I don't want to necessarily deal with it right now.
Okay.
I think I ended up watching the last episode of season 5 Thrones like 4 or 5 days after it actually aired, and I'd already heard and saw everyone's reaction to it, and I just had I couldn't do it right away. So I'll definitely view it as part of just seeing a movie. Hell, I'm probably gonna watch Carol, so I gotta watch Concussion.
What about Danish Girl? I've heard a lot about. I didn't even know what Danish Girl was until this show.
Yeah,
and
spreading awareness.
Yeah,
we're
very progressive
doing
on
good.
the show.
I don't think I can do that. That's just me.
See, and
I'm saying if you're gonna watch Carol, maybe you watch Danish Girl.
No. So okay, with Carol, you got Cate Blanchett, a perennial Oscar nominee. I got Mara Rooney, who
you love.
She's awesome.
You swear by.
She's awesome. Yeah,
You swear by.
They are both up for Best Actress. I'm got it for Golden Globes at least. But yeah, I probably gotta check it out.
I
just got
that's just like
see
that movie.
See what it's up
Danish
to.
Girl, Brooklyn.
Brooklyn. What about Brooklyn, dude?
I got no quarrels with any of those movies. Those are just not movies I want to see.
Right. So
they're not a movie I'm gonna go to the theater.
Love Brooklyn.
See, and that's the thing. I've told you off air several times. I was like, I think it's gonna be a really good movie. I'm sure I would like it if I watch it. I'm just not going to watch it.
You're not in a place in life right now to watch Brooklyn.
What does that mean?
That means that you're just into
you
other
smug
things.
SOB.
Yeah, you're into other things. You know, maybe you can watch it when you got grandkids or something and
you got
can
grandkids?
appreciate it. I don't.
Okay, so
but I'm at the mature level of a grandparent apparently. So
I just it's not what I want to get into right now. Like, it's just too much.
It's so lighthearted.
No. It's okay. Not so much Brooklyn, but it's one of those. It's kind of it's more about like the life and the love of life kind of feeling things. You know what I mean? Like it's just not. I don't know. I want to go to the theater and I want to get lost in some like Revenant. You know what I mean? Just guns blazing, arrows in people's skulls. Take me there. That's what I want.
Do you think that's what Revenant is? Huh? That's what you think.
I'm ready.
That's what you think, huh?
From what I've seen so far.
Yeah.
I'm ready though.
Well, you got a rude awakening.
Yeah, not everybody's seen it.
I'm looking forward to it.
You're going to be a jerk about it.
I'm looking forward to it.
I'll just leave right now.
But this is what I was going to say.
There's no recording of what you thought it was.
This is what I was going to say. I saw it. I'm glad that I watched it so that now I can go in kind of just to experience the theater experience, rather. Like,
okay.
not like I don't have to think anything about what the hell's going on in the movie. I don't have to think about, oh, Leah's doing so well right now.
Yeah.
Like, oh, Tom Hardy's a stud. Like, I can't. I don't have to do it. I can just sit back and view it.
Speaking of Tom Hardy.
Because for me, I'm going to analyze everything. So, like, this will just be a better experience since I've already analyzed it, and I can just watch it.
Okay.
Tom Hardy, legend. Didn't get good reviews.
No, I didn't.
But
I liked it. Actually, I thought it was a really good gangster movie.
Yeah?
Yeah. I don't know the actress's name. She's really good in it. She's a babe, too. I enjoyed that.
Babe.
She's a babe. No, it was really good. Whether the reviews are good, Tom Hardy in it is ridiculously good.
Which one? Both.
Oh, I see what he did there.
Oh.
No, but I think that's just a testament, like, to be able to act as two characters in the same movie. I find that pretty impressive. Now, I don't know if there were stand-ins while he was doing it. I would assume there were. There's actually a scene where they both get into it with each other, and I find that a little impressive.
Yeah,
but it was good. I mean, I kind of it's like an English version maybe of Goodfellas. Not quite up to the par of Goodfellas, but that same kind of feel about it. I give it a strong B. A strong B.
Strong 89?
Strong 89, dude.
88 maybe?
Maybe.
I don't know.
I don't know, but it's good.
You got a big Tom Hardy fan in the building, actually.
Big
Dude.
Tom.
Beef.
Ooh, I didn't know that.
Big guy.
Walk me through it.
I mean, I don't really know.
Does it extend past Dark Knight Rises?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, like
Mad Max.
I did not see it.
Whoa!
It didn't because I've heard so much
thought he
bad
was
about
preaching.
it
I thought he
From
was
this guy,
preaching
right?
about it.
from multiple.
Oh, hell yeah!
And then I just heard somebody tell me the other day that it got top 3 movie of the year.
I'm telling you, man.
Oh, dude, it's up for Best Picture.
It is a
Like
great-
number 2. Like Force Awakens 1, that 2. I don't even know 3. I'm trying to think of what else was it, but I don't even know.
Force Awakens 1. First off, anyway. Let's get back to Mad Max.
Mad Max is so good.
Yeah, you gotta watch.
I will watch it just because I'm a Tom Hardy fan. I just recently watched a Tom Hardy movie that I'm not proud of. Bronson. Have you seen Bronson?
I've heard of it. I've never seen it though.
I wouldn't advise many viewings on it. I would advise it to you guys just because you're in entertainment. You like
Okay.
movies. In terms of acting and performance, Tom Hardy does a very good job. The story, though, if you're looking for a good movie, steer clear. It's a very different movie.
Avoid.
What was the quarrel with the story? Like, what was you don't without
it
any
just doesn't appeal to the everyday American, I don't
Okay.
think, unless you have an appeal of like criminals and like psychopaths and murders and that kind of thing. Very dark.
Is he British in it?
Yes.
Okay.
He plays
British
Some
crime
of those Brit movies, yeah.
He plays Charles Bronson is an actor from like the 40s, I think. He took that persona on. That's not his real name in the movie, but he took that name on as a persona, and he plays. I think it's Britain's most famous criminal.
Yeah.
And it's just him in and out of prison, psych wards, doing gnarly stuff. So yeah, I mean, like in terms of anything else Tom Hardy's done, I would go back to Nemesis. I mean, that's my first viewing of Hardy, and he is way smaller. He doesn't even look like the same
dude.
Tom Hardy.
Yeah.
Star Trek Nemesis, if anyone wasn't aware of what I was talking about.
I didn't even know he was in that.
Yep.
He is.
Wow.
Yeah. He is the antagonist, though, obviously, which he normally plays, and I can get with that. I think I really kind of fell in love with Tom Hardy during Inception, which movie all around is a knock your socks off kind of movie, like you guys talked about in the previous episode.
Yeah.
It's a great movie.
I'm in love with everybody in that,
Yeah, he's a beast in that.
and I mean I can't really remember. I mean, This Means War, not a Tom Hardy movie. But that's really the only.
You fall in love with Tom there. He's
I mean,
very
not
charming.
a typical Hardy movie. You watch that, then Bronson. I
I like
promise you probably won't like Tom Hardy
Yeah.
anymore.
I feel like the middleman between those two movies is Legend then. Because it's like crime, but then you get to see him like a little bit of love story in there.
Yeah.
You
It's
guys haven't
interesting.
seen Lawless?
No.
It's with him and Shia LaBeouf. It's interesting. I don't know.
I
You
remember
know who else
it,
is
but-
in that?
Yeah.
Is I'm gonna forget her, but anyway.
Did you have it right there?
No, I closed out of it. So
But note to self.
I'm
don't
beginning
do
to
that.
think you're just making this movie up.
no, but it's a good movie. It goes back and forth. I wish I saw more Tom Hardy in it. And he portrays like this badass dude.
Yeah.
You don't really see enough to like make you really believe it.
Mm-hmm.
But Dark Knight Rises, Bane, is it his best guy?
Is it his
Is it your
best
favorite
performance?
guy? Is it your favorite
guy?
character?
I say most notable. I can't. I guess as far as me, because I'm not that big of a Tom Hardy fan. I like him. I'm a fan of his work, but in just the mask kind of detracts from it. Like for me, it's effective as a character, but as an actor,
Recognizing it as Tom Hardy.
yeah, it's like
performance.
because to me he plays the character well, like I've said, but it's the performance. I feel like you can almost put a mask on anybody and just kind of.
You think
Insert.
that?
I do. I think that, but could it be done? I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. I think it's one of those sneaky ones where like I get everything you're saying, but like we just don't know how bad that could really be, because like if you just threw someone else in, like you could realize how bad it could have been. Like he does a better job with it than we can appreciate, because
Maybe.
Yeah.
And maybe I'm writing it off a little bit because your traditional view of actors is them speaking, them talking. But then we kind of talked about it too, where Leo in The Revenant does not say too much.
Nope.
But maybe that's part of the acting as well, is being able to convey something.
Yeah, and I think
Body language.
facial expression and emotion given in that sense. Yeah, I get there's kind of some taken back, but there are a lot of movements and patterns in his voice. It's obviously altered a little bit, but I mean, full circle. I think. I don't know. I'm impartial. I like that.
Huh?